Hi, this is Matt Dukes Jordan. I'm the author of the book BUKOWSKI'S LA. And we're on DeLongpre from 1964 to 1972. Bukowski lived at 5124 DeLongpre Avenue in the front apartment, which we can see right here. And there's a new resident in there, a woman. The building had been renovated, the apartment had been renovated, and it was obviously someone new's living there. I drove by one night a few years ago, and this is the front of the apartment, which has this porch. They had put in new French doors there, which weren't there when Bukowski lived there. Now we're going to jump north on Normandie a few blocks, and we're at Ned's Liquor Store, where Bukowski went regularly, and now Michael Meloan. After this, he was a friend of Bukowski's for over a decade, toward the end of Bukowski's life, and an interview with him follows this clip of him at Mosa.
I first met him in 1980 and continued to hang out with him until shortly before his death in
94, yeah. What was Bukowski like?
He was like many things. He was a loyal friend, an outrageous asshole, a genius artist, a crazy party animal at times.
So would you hang out with him? He'd be slugging back the brews?
Definitely. Mostly wine.
Oh,
sometimes Heineken.
Yeah. Here's Bukowski's Mariposa apartment, the one where he had the small studio, and I'm looking at it from south facing north. So his apartment was on the other side of the building. It's a pretty big building. These areas where Bukowski lived in East Hollywood were a lot grungier when he was there in the 60s and 70s, and this building and the DeLongpre one have both been renovated. Sort of a Moorish decorative element there. Right there. Right up there. So he could look out and see the hills. It's still not, the greatest area, but I've lived in different apartments in this, within a few blocks of here, both in the early 90s and in the early 2000s, and I know the area very well. If you're interested in learning more about Bukowski's LA, check out my book. Lots of information, photos, poems, all kinds of great stuff in my book, Bukowski's LA.